Hi there, my name's Dan Sullivan and I'm a health coach, and one of the things that I do to improve my health is to drink great coffee. So today we'll be talking about how to make bulletproof coffee. So it's this stuff right here. This is what we're going to be making. This is what I use. They lab test this stuff to crazy standards. So it's the best of the best. And that's what I love to use. So we're going to start with a French kick whole bean, and this is a little bit of a darker roast, which I adore. So basically, we're just going to put some of this right in the grinder, and just like so. Pretty simple process. Just put those beans in there, grind them up. And today we're going to be using a French press. So sometimes I use a different coffee maker, but today I'll use a French press. So what I do is I take this is about a tablespoon here. So generally I'll use a couple of these, a couple tablespoons, whatever you like. And so obviously more coffee is going to give you a little bit more kick in the morning, and so maybe this is about 2.5 or so right there. So that's a good amount. The other thing to know about bulletproof coffee is it has about half the caffeine that normal coffee does. So instead of about 100 milligrams or so per cup, bulletproof coffee will have about 50 milligrams of caffeine. So it's not going to have that jittery kind of a feel. And the other reason why I use the coffee from Bulletproof is that it has very little, if any, mycotoxins or mold toxins. So those are the things that actually make you pee after you've had a bad cup of coffee. So if you have something like Folgers, or not to rip on those companies, but other lower quality coffees, a lot of times why you have to pee right after you drink it is because of the mold toxins and not necessarily because of the caffeine. So that's a really good reason why I use this stuff. It's very good. There's other great coffees out there, but this is just the one that I happen to use. Alright, so I'm just going to pour some hot water in here. So I've already put the coffee beans in there, the ground ones that is, and I'm just going to fill this up. Doesn't have to be exact, but however much coffee you want to drink is fine for that. I just kind of have a good idea from doing this so often that I kind of know, but you can even fill up your cup beforehand and then use that as your measuring tool so that you have the exact amount that you want. And so I'm going to actually stir this up to just get that blending nicely in there. Oh, it smells good. Love coffee. All right. So here we go. Now we let that sit for about 5 to 7 minutes, something like that, and then we'll be ready to put this stuff all together. Okay, so now coffee is successfully done. It's been about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, so I'm just going to push down on here and go ahead and pour this right into the trusty old Blendtec blender. A high-speed blender is awesome if you have one. Just going to get the last of that out of there. Okay, so we got our coffee in there. Just going to turn that on. Now, it's time to put some brain octane in there. If it's your first time using brain octane, I would usually start out very small, maybe a teaspoon, if not maybe 2 teaspoons, something like that. I usually put in about a tablespoon or so, just about like so, to build up a little bit of a tolerance over time to this stuff. So it's good to start small. Now we've got our Kerry Gold. So I'm just going to open this up, And based on your hunger levels, you can use more or less butter, but I'm just going to use just about a tablespoon, not even, of the butter. And I'll just drop that in there, just like so. There it is. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on there, just a pinch or so of that. And then you don't have to do this, but you can put in some coconut oil too. So right over here, it's been cold in Maine, so this stuff is rock hard, but I'm just going to put in just about a tablespoon of that into there, and that's it. And so we're just going to blend this stuff up, make sure the top is on very solid. I've learned my lesson the hard way a couple times. So there's that, and we're just going to hit start. Done. Just take the top off of this, and you should get a nice foam on the top here. See if I measure this out right. Oh, just about right. That shows you how long I've been doing this. So that's the Bulletproof Coffee right there.